Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest episode of Thina Singozungu. So guys, this episode starts off with a very rare scene. Utina is at home. He's at home with his family and they are having regular family time, you guys. So we can see they're eating there. It looks so chilled, you guys. And then Uzama and Utina send the kids off to have a one-on-one discussion with one another. Now guys, all I'm gonna say is one thing about cheating. Yes, you may forgive it, but uzama usibonisile ukuthi cheating is just something, guys, that even if you can forgive it, the memory of it lives forever, or well, it seems like it, because in this episode Uzama opens up to Uti now, which she did go and see a psychologist or social worker last week, and she opened up to that social worker or that professionalist about Utina's cheating in 2017. She says Uti, yes, she has forgiven him many times, but listen, it's still something that lives on. In each and every episode, or at least in the past 2 or 3 episodes, we've seen Uzama, guys, open up about this Sting Dog cheater. But one thing about this episode that it made me realize, I feel like I finally caught on with you. Why did the Tina, or why did the Zungu family come and do a reality TV show? I feel like this reality TV show was, yes, to get people to, to invite people into their lives, and hence Uzama is speaking about the cheating situation. But remember, the cheating situation, guys, it was not a private thing. Everyone knew about it. So Vela, if you're gonna come to a reality TV show, she was bound to touch on it because it was a very public thing. But the second one, which I think might have been the biggest thing, is Utina clearing his name and cleaning his association or his brand with Dr. Kehlelezi, because it seems like this thing was actually bigger than some of us thought. Thina ke who don't landelela the izinto of gospel artists and all of that, we might have not known about it. But when this show played, I was pleasantly surprised. There was even an article, guys, that was released about Thina and Dr. Kehlelezi's association. Like, it seems to be a big thing. And now in the industry that Utina is in, for me, it seems like people are starting to doubt Utina, and there's words that are being spoken about Utina because of his association. And I feel like maybe that's why he agreed, or maybe approached some sort of producers to produce the show, and the show is just there to just cleanse his name and apologize to the Christian community. I think it was a smart move. Because, I mean, if he's making money through this, guys, this friendship of his and his association with Dr. Kehlezi can literally end his career. So I really think it was a smart move by him agreeing to this reality TV show, because at the end of this episode, he does some sort of like repenting, and says that he's cutting off his friendship with Dr. Kehlezi, you guys. So anyway, one of the sweet things that we see in this episode, Utina, remember, he is planning on reproposing to Uzama. So he goes out with his eldest son, the one he sings with, and then he meets up with Uzama's 2 friends to tell them about the secret proposal or engagement that he plans on doing. Now that is very cute. When they meet up, he tells them his plan is that he wants to lobola Uzama all over again. You guys, wants to lobola her all over again. He wants to do the proposal in J, everything. And I'm thinking to myself, this is so sweet. But unfortunately, there's some woman out there who is saying to herself, listen, Nami, I want a share of that. So I really hope Utina, Jengbai, he's setting the stage of starting things fresh, that he doesn't go back to his better habits and whatever led him into the temptation of cheating, that he just, he does things right this time around. But one thing I didn't like, you guys, I didn't like the fact that Utina took out only one of the children and spoke about this private or the surprise. I just kind of feel like already Utina does so many things with the son of his? Why couldn't he invite Uolwethu? Because Uolwethu, she's a girl. She would most likely have enjoyed or appreciated being part of the surprise. So even planning, maybe Uzama's two other friends would have even added Uolwethu in the plans or asked for umbono wakhe in planning of the proposal. I just don't see why Utina chose the son instead of Uolwethu. And maybe it was really not that deep, but I'm just like, nah, I feel like Uolwethu is the only girl. That could just make sense for me in my head for him to do that. But anyway, that was cute, you guys. And I thought to myself, no, Uzama, I'm sure she's going to blush and be so happy when she finally sees what her man has been planning for her all along. Then we see Uzama, guys. She decides to take her kids out. To those games, to go and play games. And while they're doing that, she decides to take Uolwethu aside to speak to Uolwethu because apparently Uolwethu was having a fight, or she had a fight at school. Manja Uzama is having a conversation with Uolwethu to find out what led you to a point where you ushayana nabantu, you're entering into fights. Like, what really is the problem? This really made me realize, you guys, sometimes when you look at people's lives like Abo Zaba, they've got the money, you thinking to yourself, or at least I'm thinking to myself, that this person got money, they are bored with the money. I mean, you can afford to pay a helper, to do so many things. I was quite surprised. Utuzama has so much on her plate, you guys, and hands down to her, because number one, usmanga ngalana okulayo, and then the side, it's always like she's got a lot on her plate. I don't wanna lie, but Uolwethu says the reason why she is short-tempered is because she gets bullied at home by usisi. Now they did not specify ukuthi lo sisi abakhuluma ngaye, like, is it a really like a relative? But I'm just thinking usisi or osizayo endlini, as usisi, those ones get abaklinayo endlini. Apparently Uolwethu says ukuthi usisi will call her like funny names and tell her ukuthi like usistorm, like tell her ukuthi she's dumb and all of those things, and those things make her angry, and she ends up taking out her anger on other kids. Guys, please, like, be cautious of the people that you guys hire and the way they speak to your children, because imagine how painful that must be. Uzama ukasha umuntu to come and help out in her home, kanti her own child is being bullied in her own home. Like, that thing is so painful. And I was just thinking to myself, imagine the tight spot Uzama is in, because it's not easy finding help, you guys. So what does she do? Does she fire the person, or does she speak to the person? But even keeping the person, like, like, you now thinking, if ngamcina lo muntu, is it not going to make things awkward for Uolwethu? Auntie or usisi uzokwatela Uolwethu, and then everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot. That's how Uzama is going through a lot. And kudos to her, you guys, for all the work that she is doing. I mean, she's doing an amazing job, but her man works hard. I need her to at least have 3 helpers in that house. I need her to go on vacations. I need her, please, to take care of herself, because her man works too hard for her to be juggling so many things all at once. Lastly, this is the scene I was speaking about, where Utina goes and see Bishop Ngomezulu, and he repents, you guys. He repents, and I was quite surprised, because throughout these other episodes, I kind of felt like Utina was oblivious, or that he was kind of downplaying what his friendship with Dr. Kekhelezi is giving off to people. Because I remember even when he entered his quarters, Dr. Kekhelezi, he said something along the lines which it doesn't affect him, Ntontoni. And here he is speaking of Bishop, he's saying, yeah, it was wrong, and he's here to repent and all of that. And the bishop just says to him, stay away from Dr. Kekhelezi, because right now you compromised your faith for friendship. So all I'm gonna tell you is cut it off. Now the thing is, I'm just like, but Ustriker has been telling you about this. So now you waited for Bishop to tell you something that Ustriker has been telling you about. But anyway, Gunjala Impilian guys, there's some people's voices that are going to have a lot more weight and authority in your life as opposed to others. But Utina in his diary session, he says, as for him, Nabangani, who are healers, traditional healers, he is exiting, and he did say that he is exiting his friendship with Dr. Kesheles, you guys. And that's how I was saying that I kind of feel like he came on the show to wash his name, to wash his image, and to just make it clear to everyone ukuthi he's not friends with Dr. Keshelezi anymore. But the thing that surprises me, ukuthi if I was Dr. Keshelezi watching this, I would feel so used, because if Uti now went on the show for that purpose, I mean, the past episodes he's been acting to Chomi, that Dr. Keshelezi. So you're telling me Uti now came on the show knowing Uti uzo damba Dr. Keshelezi, but at the beginning is going to act as if they're friends. I would definitely feel betrayed. But then again, what, like the stuff and the extent that Dr. Keshelezi has went, knowing that Uti now works in the gospel industry, yeah, guys, a friend doesn't do that. Anyway, let's park it right there, because that's where the episode ends. You tell me your thoughts on this. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys in the next one.